Hey folks, and welcome to another tip video for Stardew Valley on PlayStation 4. Now if you're not already a member of our community, it's on your screen now. You're welcome to come and join us. We're a friendly group and we're only here to just help each other and have a fun time, maybe make some friends along the way. So if you're interested, it's on your screen now. As I said, come and join us. Okay, first things first, I've said it before and I'll say it again, watch your TV every day, and I mean every channel. Not only will you be able to get tomorrow's weather forecast and today's current look stats, you will also be able to see other shows such as The Queen of Sauce here, which will give you new recipes to learn for when you're cooking in your kitchen. Okay, the next tip, buy at least one backpack upgrade as soon as you can. The upgrades aren't cheap, with the first one costing 2,000 gold and the second costing 10,000, but they will add valuable space to your inventory, space that you are going to need, especially if you plan to go mining. Next up is the secret forest, which is located here where the question marks are on the map. Now you will need a steel axe to enter the secret forest, and I'm sorry I don't actually have one on my PlayStation 4 version yet. I have it on the PC version, and the secret forest is something I found out about quite late into my second year actually, so I wish I had known about it earlier. But once you've got a steel axe, you basically want to chop down this log here, which will get you access into the secret forest, where there are a bunch of hardwood logs that you can chop down every day to gain hardwood, similar to the ones that were on your farm, apart from these can be harvested every day, unlike the ones on your farm which vanish. Now I will warn you, there are enemies, mainly slimes, in the secret forest, so it's a good idea to set up your axe and your sword next to each other in the inventory so you can easily switch between the two if you need to attack an enemy and then switch back to carry on harvesting the wood. Okay, most of you will probably be aware that some crops can only be harvested once, however others can be harvested multiple times, like these tomatoes here. One of the best tips I can give you is to use speed grow only on crops that can be harvested multiple times. Using it on single harvest crops is not a terrible idea, but speed grow costs a lot to buy and is really hard to make when it comes to finding the right resources. So using it on multiple harvest crops really cuts down the amount of time between each harvest and can maximize the amount of harvests that you can get in each month. Next up, when harvesting, hold down the X button. That will allow your character to easily pick up everything from around him without having to constantly line yourself up and click on each item individually. Now onto staircases, which are awesome. Once you get enough experience in mining to reach mining level 2, you will gain the ability to create a staircase out of 99 stone. These are valuable all the time, but especially when you're in the mine and you're getting so close to the next 5th level down, but you're running out of energy. Place one of these bad boys down and you're instantly on the next level down without having to expend any more energy. Next up, the first building you build on your farm should be a silo. Do not build a coop or a barn until you have a silo. Early on in the game you'll receive this quest telling you to build a chicken coop. Don't build it or a barn until you've got a silo, because all animals require hay to eat. However, you can store hay in a silo by chopping down grass. Now if you don't have a silo, you're going to find in winter that you need to constantly buy hay, which is charged at 50 gold each. Okay, this one's directed at people who have played Harvest Moon. You may remember in Harvest Moon the game time would not pass whilst you were inside a building. This is not the case in Stardew Valley, so if you do decide to lie in bed, as I am doing here, or just sit inside a building, the time will pass. So always remember, if you need to do anything, pause your game before you go. Okay, leveling up your tools is important, especially your watering can. It can allow you to water multiple plants at a time. However, don't forget you will need to water them every day. The best way to get your watering can leveled up is to make sure you've got enough equipment to do so, and then wait and check the weather forecast every day. If it's raining the next day, then you can take it in and they will keep the watering can on the day that it's raining to upgrade it and then give it you back the next day. However, make sure that day when you get it back is not a Friday, because the blacksmith is shut on a Friday. Next up, make friends with everyone and they will send you gifts through the post. You can make friends with them by completing tasks and giving them gifts. However, you can only give them 1 gift a day and 2 gifts a week. Birthday gifts are not counted in this, however, so you can always give them a birthday gift even if you have already given them the maximum 2 gifts that week. Now, did you know you could actually block with your sword? By pressing square you will swing, but if you press X your character will block incoming attacks from enemies. Okay, and to finish, let's end with one of my favourite Easter eggs in the game, the Junmo plush. You have to wait until the 28th of the month. Doesn't matter what month it is, whether it's spring, summer or fall, and it doesn't matter what day the 28th falls on. As long as it's the 28th, you need to make your way up here. Now, this will require waiting in the one spot until midday. This is the spot I'm talking about. The Junmo plush will be hidden in this bush and you can only get it at bang on midday. Okay, so as you can see, I've skipped the time forward and it's now 11:40 AM. We are so close to getting our Junmo plush. If you don't know what a Junmo is, they're the little forest spirits that you'll see running around. There's a lot of them in the community center, but it's nearly midday and we're about to get him. There he is, and you can place him anywhere in your house as a decoration. So that's it, folks. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate every view that I get on these videos. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not some person that has many followers and people kind of tune in to see every video. I'm just doing these to help people out. My community is up on screen there for people who want to join. I love Stardew Valley. I've been a Harvest Moon fan for pretty much all my life, since the first Super Nintendo game. I remember having an imported copy of that and absolutely loving it. Back to Nature, of course, will always be the best Harvest Moon game, and Stardew Valley is so close to being better than Back to Nature, but I'm always going to have a soft spot for Back to Nature. It was my favorite growing up and it's still in my top 3 games of all time. I love that game. So you know, I wanted to make these videos for people who perhaps love Harvest Moon and maybe haven't played this game and want to look at it. You mean, if you are viewing these videos before actually playing the game, I would say if you're a Harvest Moon fan, you should already own this game. It's just incredible. And that's it, really. I appreciate everyone watching. I appreciate everyone who has joined my community already. If you have the ability to join the community, that's great. Go right ahead if you can and you want to. I appreciate it. If you can't join the community because you're watching these videos but you're on, say, Xbox, these tips, everything that I've given you here will work on the Xbox One version and the PC version, so you don't have to be on PlayStation 4. If you are and you can join my community, that would be great. If not, doesn't matter, don't worry about it. As long as you've got some benefit out of this video, that's all they're there for. And other than that, yeah, thank you to everyone, as I said. I appreciate it, and I can't really think of much else to say, so I'm going to head off now. If I think of any more tips or anything that I think people may want to see, I will do more videos. And I appreciate everyone again. I can't really tell you how much I appreciate everyone, because you know, I've had YouTube channels before that no one has viewed a single video, which is why I never bothered with YouTube. So people are actually watching these, so I appreciate it. So you're welcome to subscribe, you're welcome to like. I haven't got any monetization on my account, so I'm not going to get money or anything if you subscribe. The only reason I want you to subscribe is just so you can see any more videos that I do. So that's it, folks. I appreciate everyone who is watching these videos. I'm sorry they're not better. Like I said, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm just doing these to help people out. And that's it, folks. So thank you again. I've probably said that about 1,000 times now, but thank you, and hopefully I will see you soon in another video if I do one. Thanks and goodbye.